Joining me now is Savannah, Georgia's Democratic Mayor Van Johnson. He met with Vice President Harris on her bus tour of southern Georgia this week. Mayor, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you so much. It's a privilege.
Well, it's a privilege to have you. Let's start off talking about this visit to Georgia. She was in Savannah. Why do you think she chose to go to Savannah? Why is that so critical to winning the state? And is it possible to win the state this election cycle for Democrats?
Well, first of all, Savannah is the greatest city on earth, so of course she would come to Savannah. But that being said, we are convinced that the road to the White House goes through the state of Georgia, but the lane to that road goes through Savannah and coastal Georgia. 4 years ago, we were able to make history by not only sending President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris to the White House, we were also able, in the midst of Republican states, to send Savannah's own Reverend Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff to the Senate. So the fact is that Georgia has shown herself to have an independent mind, to think independently, and certainly we believe we could do that again. Fortunately for us, we have a record to show about partnerships with the Biden-Harris administration. We have the receipts, so to speak, and so they consider us partners. And so I was glad they were here, not only to see Savannah, but also coastal Georgia, some of the rural areas outside of Savannah, to see how folks live.
You know, Mayor, you bring me to my next question, which is about Senator Warnock. He is someone who has driven up turnout, who has helped Democrats to do that. He's not on the ballot, though, this election cycle. How concerned are you that that could make it more challenging for Vice President Harris, Governor Tim Walz, to win the state?
Well, elections are always about people, but elections are also about message. And so we believe, really, that this race is really bigger than Democrats. We believe that Vice President Harris and Governor Walz has a message that speaks to America, that speaks to Georgians. And not only do we believe their message resonates with Democrats, we believe it does to independents in a big way, and also to Republicans that have open minds. We want people to vote their interest. And I tell you that the folks not only in Savannah, but in rural Georgia and coastal Georgia, the issues that Vice President Harris speaks to are issues that folks here deal with every single day. I believe that that message will resonate with people, and even though some people might be staunch Republicans, they're going to go and they're going to vote their interests, and their interests are best served by Vice President Harris.
Mayor, let's talk about Vice President Harris's first interview last night. One of the big unanswered questions was how a Harris administration would differ from a Biden administration. Do you have any more insight into the answer to that question after last night's interview?
Well, I don't in that case, but of course I've been around for a while. And I know I've served as a mayor pro tem, so to speak, before I became mayor. So you have ingredients that have worked really well before, and then you have the opportunity to put your own flavor on it. I mean, she's not going to be identical to the Biden administration because she's not identical to President Biden. You know, there are things that worked really, really well. They have shown how they can work collaboratively with Congress to get things done. And I think she will take that same energy, but most importantly, her passion, her ability to connect with people, and she will craft her own way in a Harris presidency. So I think, you know, at the end of the day, she becomes who she is. And she has 4 years of good experience. Cities trust her, states trust her, and we think she'll be an excellent president.
Well, let me ask you, because she was pressed on some of her stances, which she has shifted since 2020 when she ran in a primary, including she initially supported a ban on fracking. She supported decriminalizing the border. She said, quote, "My values have not changed." Do you think that answer is good enough, or does she need to do more to explain to voters how she got from point A to point B?
Well, I tell you this, I'm not the same person I was some years ago. My values haven't changed either. My views sometimes has changed. You know, when we know better, we do better. As we evolve, as we listen to people, as we become more educated, as the conditions change, as we work with others across the aisle to get things done, then our views sometimes do change. And so that's how you get things done. I don't expect Kamala Harris of 2024 to be the same Kamala Harris of 2020. I don't think any of of us are the same person that we are. And so I think we lead the values with, we have a record of public service in which she's shown her values, she's shown her North Star. I think some of that is transparency and a commitment to public service. And we use that to be her guiding star as she moves forward through this campaign.
You know, she was asked about some of the attacks by former President Trump against her, including the recent one where he said she recently turned back. She said that's just the old familiar playbook. Next question, dismissed it. She has not really wanted to talk about race or gender or the historic nature of her candidacy. Do you think that's the right strategy, or should she lean into it a little bit more, as we saw with Secretary Hillary Clinton back in 2016?
I say good for her. You know, those are dog whistles. It's important for her to make history, but it's more important for her to make sense. Her candidacy makes sense. She will be the president of the United States that happens to be a woman of color. We'll be very proud of that history, but I think we'll be prouder of the sense that she makes, the common sense approaches, the thoughtful, people-centered, forward-thinking, innovative approaches that she brings to her presidency. I don't want her to get caught in the dogfights that President Donald Trump wants. He wants to get into this gutter type of stuff. She's rising above that. I'm glad that she is, and she's moved on. She has a country to run and run in a bigger way.
All right, Mayor Van Johnson, thank you so much for your time. We'll be talking to you along the way. Really appreciate it.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.